Well, hello everyone. It's been a little while since we've had a video. What I'm going to do today, I've got a couple of things I just want to quickly get out there. Next weekend we're coming down here, the whole family, well most of us anyway. Got plans for a big clean up down here. Just show you here. In the water, see the plastic bags there? Woohoo! Me cleaning up. I actually just saw I don't know what it was. It was like a big lizard or a snake or something over there. I don't know. But as I came over, it just slid into the water and disappeared under the water. Well, I don't think a snake would do that. Anyway, I've got a few things to get out there. I'll just might hop around the other side because the light's pretty bad around here. Right, stay with me. Actually, there's no point stopping filming. I might as well film as I'm walking around. You know, I can chit chat as we're going along. It's quite busy down here today. I'm not going to show you any of the users of the park. I know it's legal to film in public, but you know, there's a lot of birthday parties going on at the moment over in the centre of the park. There's quite a few actually. It's a beautiful day, probably 28, 29 degrees here, and yeah, like I say, a lot of people here, and for such a wonderful park, Playford Council haven't been responding to my requests for contact. I've rung numerous times to ask about the greening of the lake. As you can probably tell, it is getting better. The greening is going away. Why that occurred, I've got no idea. But anyway, I've rung a few times. I've left messages on their answering machines for the appropriate people who are dealing with it to give me a call back. But to date, good few weeks now, no one's bothered to call. All the tests that I've done on the water indicate nitrates. But anyway, it is getting a little bit better. Just stay with me and I'll be back with another little tidbit. Okay, back again. Now for all of you who got an interest in scrap metal prices, I was quite shocked yesterday. We went down and we put in just a little bit of scrap, as you can see, 13th of April 2019. And well, we got $86 there. But what I wanted to particularly show you was, look there, copper number one, $6.60 a kilo. Now that's pretty good. That's gone up. That's slightly higher. But the thing that did trouble me was steel, light steel. There you go. Look at that. You know, unbelievable. You know, 11 cents a kilo. Oop. Oh, I just about lost that there. There we go. I got it back again. 11 cents a kilo, and stainless steel, 90 cents a kilo. Yeah, see, they're taking a drop. But anyway, that's just for the you people out there that are interested in scrap metal prices, and particularly those here in South Australia. A couple of other things that have happened recently in the news. We've had our mate Jullian Assange in Ecuador. He's finally been booted out. And what's Australia doing to look after one of its own? Not terribly much. And guess what, people? We have an election going on right at this present time here in South Australia. We have everyone's out canvassing. There is numerous signs up on all the Stobie poles and street poles, no parking signs, you know, and underneath you got some minister's advertising campaign. But anyway, what are they doing for this young fella over in United Kingdom? This young Australian, we're not doing anything for him. Now, I don't know, did he do something wrong or not? you know, he didn't steal the documents. All he did was present it to the public. And let's not forget some of the horrific things that came out of that that release of documents. There was we saw criminal activities by military personnel in another country. Anyway, just putting it out there. So I'm calling out to all Australians, stick up for one of your own. You know, that's the Australian way, isn't it? And the last thing, actually I'll just zoom over here, I'll just show you. Here in South Australia, a nice old chair. Look what it's made out of steel. And that looks like red gum. It's been painted though. But anyway, there's a company in South Australia that they're starting to, because we have a problem with plastic, and because China, Japan and all these other countries, Pakistan, India, they're not taking our waste anymore, or very little of it, they're looking at making these things out of plastic. Pooh. Serious? Honestly, what a crock that is. All you're doing is you're not finding a solution to our plastic problem, you're just diverting the waste. You're putting it here on a chair, and as long as you continue to find a repurposing thing like that with plastic, you're not going to solve our plastic problem, because people will continue to make it. The other thing they're going to do is I think it's Northern Territory, possibly Queensland, they've come up with this solution, and they're going to use the single-use plastic bags and also certain types of glass. They're going to put it into asphalt or tarmac, whatever you want to call it. So the roads, actually it might be Canberra, I think they're doing a trial, trialing to see if we can put plastic into the road. Doesn't sound like a good idea to me, but anyway, they're the experts. Look at that, single-use coffee mug plastic in the lake. Oh well, there's another one over there. Yeah, the lake is still pretty dirty. Anyway, do you think that's a good idea? Putting single-use plastic into our asphalt so that when you drive down the street, you're going to be driving on a plastic bag. Doesn't sound great to me. Stop using the damn plastic bags. That sounds even better. Anyway, just thought I'd put a bit of an update. I've been pretty busy lately and I haven't had to do it, time to do it. Hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to next weekend getting down here with all the family and grandkids and anyone else would like to come down, and we'll have a great day cleaning up. Alright everyone, cheers for now.